Are 11-3. The winner would be in the driver's seat to be the #1 seed in the NFC. It's a rematch from Week 11 when the Rams beat the Seahawks and Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions on the road in Los Angeles. How important is this game? Well, the Rams have already clinched a playoff spot and are top of the division, the current 1 seed in the NFC. However, with a loss tonight, the Seahawks would take over that top spot, and the loser of this game could fall to the #6 seed in the NFC. Look who's here now. Mina Kimes joins us to continue the NFL conversation. So we mentioned the struggles, obviously, Sam Darnold had in their last rematch, right? He had 4 turnovers. It wasn't great. It resulted in an L to the Seattle Seahawks. So now, hi, Mina. Do the Seahawks need to win to prove they are legit Super Bowl contenders at this point?
I don't think they need to win, per se. I think the offense needs to look better than it has the last few weeks. If they lose a close game to the Rams, I'm still going to be a believer in this team. I think they're the 2 best teams in the NFC and, honestly, the NFL, if that happens. But since that Rams game in Week 11, Sam Darnold simply hasn't been the same. Weeks 1 through 10, first in average at the target, on throws downfield, first in completion percentage over expected, first in pretty much every metric. Since then, he's dropped to bottom 10 in everything I just described. And I don't think it's something that is about him and the timing and that people say, oh, he's choking on the big stage. I think the way defenses have played him have changed since that Rams game. I think he's seeing more disguise. He's seeing a lot of zone blitzes. He's holding on to the football. He's not trusting what he sees downfield. That is what I'm looking for to change tonight. I want to see Sam Darnold show, hey, I have progressed from what you saw in Week 11. I can handle better. And if I see that, regardless of the outcome, I will be a believer in the Seahawks team. Oh, you and Sam Darnold, that look on your face.
Nah, I'm just going to let y'all do y'all.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Well, listen, man, it's not about what – I get what she's saying, and she's right. It's just that I remember this guy. You understand? I remember this guy constantly getting on my last nerve because I have the unmitigated goal to bring up the obvious. I said, as the season wanes, not quite like with the Cowboys when I say, hold up, wait for it, it's coming. You know, it's not like that. But I did remember last year them being 14-2 and then nosediving. And then this guy goes, you know, and getting on me because I'm bringing up, like, you know, they're pouring water on them, feigning champagne like they had won something. They hadn't even won the division title yet. You had the #1 seed on the line in the season finale, and you lose it. And you go down to 5, and you got to go on the road for the playoffs, and you lose that game. So you lose the last 2 games. I bring this up to Dan Orlovsky, and he lit into me. Oh, please. That's how you are.
No, I didn't.
And then
you're
now
lying right now,
I'm not lying.
Yes,
and then
you are.
now that we're here, see that? You see the video? See it? It's right there. It's right there. Okay. Now
you were so mad about this.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Every time.
Now that we're here, I get where you're coming from. You're absolutely right. Are we really surprised? That's the question mark about the Seattle Seahawks. We've been saying that. We know their defense is big time. Now, you got to deal with Puka Nacua now. 16 receptions for 348 yards over the last 2 games. You got to deal with Puka Nacua now. And it should be easier because Devontae Adams is not there, right? We get that part, all right? So, again, you surmise Seattle Seahawks defense will key up on him, and the Rams might have some problems offensively.
See, this is how I know you're full of baloney.
What problems are Sam Darnold going to have?
This is how I know you're full of baloney.
How am I full of baloney?
This is
I hate
how I
baloney,
know you're full of baloney.
I hate baloney. That's the first thing.
Like you fried in it.
Yeah, fried baloney.
Gets the
fried
bubble. You get the bubble in it.
Fried baloney.
You pop that bubble.
And
put some eggs.
And the juice seeps out of it.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Fried baloney.
On the eggs?
I'm not eating.
Go down to Nashville.
Because you're rich.
Fried baloney's right across the street from Tootsie's.
Because you're rich.
Who?
Tootsie's.
Yeah. Tootsie's.
The Tootsie's like in Miami or the one?
No. Okay. Last year.
What is happening?
Last year, my gripe with you with Sam Darnold was those last 2 games, you were naive to the reality that their offensive line got smoked. And yes, he did not play well, but it wasn't like, oh, quarterback struggled and played poorly and everything else was fine. So that was my gripe with it. And then you also say this. You say you watch all the shows.
I do.
So if you actually watched all the shows, you would know that there's a person sitting on this desk that about 6 weeks ago sounded the alarm of, I'm concerned with what Sam Darnold's doing right now. And it was me. And I've been concerned for about 5 weeks with the way that he has played.
I did not say that you don't get on Sam Darnold. Don't change the narrative.
You were implying that.
No, I said, what I said. I said you got on me. That's different than you sitting up there being on NFL Live and going back and forth with me and RC. When it came to me, you got on me for holding the quarterback accountable because I said just wait for it.
Because it's not only just the quarterback.
I understand it's not just the quarterback,
Right.
but he's a big
I'm going to answer the question.
He's a big part of it. He's a big part of it. Now, you heard what Mina said. Is she lying? She ain't lying.
I think they
she ain't lying. Don't you have something to worry about?
No, Mina's 100% right. I think they have to win, and he's got to play well.
Yeah.
But for his own confidence, for his own belief in going against that team or that style of defense, and for the people around him. If you go back even like over the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've talked about it on NFL Live, of just some concerns with the saying he's doing things that get quarterbacks in trouble. He's just not getting in trouble.
Got it.
And eventually it'll bite him. And it was even the case last week, and they get bailed out by a 56-yard field goal. That game wasn't close because Phillip in the Colts offense was elite. And so I think for Sam, there is a reality of like, I got to play good. I got to conquer these demons against this defense. I got to play to the level that Mina was kind of intimating early on. So I think they got to win. I think he's got to play well.
It's all about the offense. Sam Darnold doesn't get to be Pete Carroll's quarterback. And what I mean by that is when you watch this defense, you get LOB feelings.
Yeah.
When you watch the way Mike McDonald can be multiple, the way that they use their chess pieces, and it's very similar to what he became in Baltimore when he had guys like Kyle Hamilton. So you get excited about the way they can pressure, the way they can turn you over, the way they can stop the run. Because if you go back to the first game, early on, the Los Angeles Rams were moving the ball by getting chunk runs. Yeah. They stopped that. They made this game close and had an opportunity to win, even with Sam Darnold playing that way. But you don't have the run game that Pete Carroll used to have, right? You don't have that physicality at the line of scrimmage. And so Sam Darnold being able to protect the football and create explosive plays was the way that they were winning. And I believe Mina is 100% correct. After the Rams games, I think at the Rams, 2 things happened. One, Sam Darnold's confidence was shot. Right now, he's playing like, if I don't see it open, I can't let it go, right? I can't let it fly because when you turn the football over like that, you get those feelings. And now the disguises on the back end that start out in shell coverages and move to single high, the simulated pressures, the zone pressures, anytime he sees things change after the snap, he's so hesitant. Yeah. If that doesn't change, this team can't win a Super Bowl.
By the way, real quick, Sam Darnold, nobody's won. I mean, he's won more than anybody over the last 2 seasons, 25 games. But he's 0-3 against the Rams. 25-4, I think it is, against everybody else. So the Rams are like the kryptonite. That's who he's going against now. That's who he's got to go against.
I think those last 2 times.
So he's got to, these are the people that's standing in his face. I understand what he is against everybody else, but you just finished pointing out how the Rams affect him. You understand what I'm saying? Once they get to him, it kind of rattles him. Well, we're going to see if that doesn't happen tonight. I'm just saying.
You guys all told me that the Seahawks were going to stomp the Colts last week, 44-year-old quarterback, and then what happened? That didn't really happen. I feel like I haven't seen.
They had 118 yards passing. It was the quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks offense. Yeah.
And
they had like 3 points in the second quarter. We just need to see more, I think, in totality from that entire offense out of the gate against the Rams. Coming up, Lamar Jackson and Aaron Rodgers are both facing tough matchups this weekend. Which quarterback do we have to have more faith in to get the win? Plus, Jordan Love taking on Caleb Williams in a pivotal NFC North